I'm Roger Baker, Executive Director of the Stratfor Center for Applied Geopolitics at RANE, a global center of excellence for geopolitical intelligence and analysis. Learn how you can put geopolitics to work for your organization at ranenetwork.com.
Welcome to RANE's Essential Geopolitics podcast. I'm Emma Kami, and I'll be your host for today's episode. The African Union Transition Mission in Somalia is expected to withdraw its troops from the Horn of Africa nation by December 2024. They have been carrying out counter-terrorism operations against al-Qaeda affiliate group al-Shabaab that has been active in Somalia for over a decade and still continues to target security forces and civilians. I'm joined by RANE's global security analyst, Helen Mazungu. Welcome, Helen.
Thank you.
So, to start us off, could you set the scene a bit? Why are these troops in Somalia in the first place?
Thank you. So, Al-Shabaab, which means youth, is, like you said, an Al-Qaeda affiliated group that has been operating in Somalia for over a decade now. It seeks to establish an Islamic state in Somalia. The group has carried out deadly attacks in Somalia and in neighboring countries like Kenya and Ethiopia, and it controls major parts of the country's south where it continues to launch attacks. So the main military operation against al-Shabaab is led by the African Union, which is known as the African Union Transition Mission in Somalia, which is what we will be talking about today.
So is the African Union Transition Mission, just for the sake of our listeners, are they part of the Somalian government, or are they a separate entity?
They are a separate entity. The troops under the ATMIS, which is its short form, are from different countries on the continent.
Okay, that makes sense. And what exactly is changing and causing the withdrawal?
So what is changing is that ATMIS troops have started withdrawing from Somalia, and this is part of the United Nations Security Council resolutions, which mandate that ATMIS hands over security responsibilities in agreed areas to Somali security forces. So the first phase of the withdrawal has been done. About 2,000 troops left Somalia by the end of June, and the second phase, which began last month, 3,000 of 17,500 troops will also leave the Horn of Africa nation. However, the threat of al-Shabaab remains large.
So, in addition to explaining some of the implications of the withdrawal, can you also talk us through what the process will look like going forward? Like, how long will it take? Will the process itself cause any repercussions in the country, etc.?
Okay, so the security situation in Somalia remains highly volatile and will continue to do so. So Djibouti, Kenya, and Ethiopia would be interested in keeping their troops in Somalia to fight al-Shabaab because the group keeps on carrying out attacks near its bordering regions. So, for instance, for Kenya, al-Shabaab has also carried out attacks in the capital in Nairobi, showing that they're capable of moving to beyond the border regions to threaten the capital. So there are a lot of things at stake here, which would be an incentive for these countries to keep their troops in the country in order to continue securing their own borders.
That makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much, Helen, for your insights, and I'm sure we'll be hearing more from you about this.
Thank you.
For more geopolitical and economic analyses like this, subscribe to our geopolitical intelligence product, RANE Worldview. Our flagship risk intelligence products provide clients with the access to the insights and analyses they need to make more informed decisions and drive better risk management outcomes. Sign up at ranenetwork.com. That's RANE network.com. I'm Emma Kami, and thanks for listening.